Welcome back. As you can see, I've got a whiteboard now. So let's do a little bit of math. Okay, you guys all say in the South that votes weren't being heard during the idea right before the secession and everything of whether or not to make this federal mandate of slavery allowed in every new state and territory. So let's see what the votes were going to be looking like. So, okay, we've got the South, white people. Let's see, there are about 5.5 million citizens that were free white people in the South. Okay, now let's check the facts. How many slaves were in the South? I think this is appropriate because black slaves, yeah, it's total BS to have slavery. But there were 3.5 million of them. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Okay, how many people lived in the North? Northern people. $22 million. Which, if we add up both of these, that's 25.5 million people against 5.5 million people for. Even if we skew this, I'm sorry, there were way more people against slavery and siding with this country than there were that sided for the ones using the rebel flag and the Southern Cross and promoting racism and slavery. I mean, math's a bitch, but pretty nice when you know how to do it. Maybe you should stop cutting education. You know, funds need to go to people so they can learn math like this and history too. Sorry for that little dig, but it's true. You may be asking, why exactly is this fucking flag still around? Well, I think the answers can be horrifyingly stupid, but fairly simple to explain. And we don't even have to get into, oh, well, it's part of history, so in some way it has to be preserved. Which, fair enough, that's a good argument. But how about these other arguments? The first instance of its resurgence was as the unofficial symbol for the USS Columbia. Now, this flag was chosen by a largely Southern crew to show respect and honor to the city that the ship was named after. That's all well and good, guys, but why? I mean, sure, it's a flag of battle, but it's not an American flag as far as our country. It is a flag of a country that attacked us. It's still not making a whole lot of sense. You know, I mean, people don't always say, hey, look, my relative committed a crime. I'm so happy. I'm going to tell everybody about his crime and show pride in his crime by holding up this symbol of his crime. Because that's a really fucked up thing to do. Here's an idea. We get a bunch of people together that are descendants of Project Paperclip. Get them in the military, put them on a ship called the USS Berlin. And then we allow them to fly a swastika flag on the ship and say that it's pride for the fact that their parents and ancestors and other people may have helped or contributed in some way to this great nation that was the former Third Reich. Let's see how far that goes with your ideology. It's not prideful and honorable to wave the Confederate flag. And while we're on the subject of the ship, the USS Columbia, why didn't they just use South Carolina's state flag, which is this? Of course, the white crescent moon, the palmetto tree, and the blue field. I mean, I would think that this would be a much less inflammatory symbol and show much more pride, considering it's kind of commemorating a battle where we won as the United States of America, rather than, a series of battles that were fought by the Confederate States of America against the United States of America. Seems a bit more patriotic. Hi, me again. Just wanted to mention, there's another really odd thing about the USS Columbia and its southern crew that chose the rebel flag, because Columbia's flag at the time actually looked like this. And as always, there was a second resurgence. Why? Because history repeats itself and people do dumb shit all the time. What was the second resurgence? Well, it says here, in 1956, Americans saw it reintroduced after Brown versus the Board of Education and its ruling that canceled segregation, allowing blacks to finally attend schools with white kids there. Of course, since then we've also seen many other instances of this flag being used in an improper and somewhat idiotic way. Here's a few images. As you can see, there's KKK, white power people all over the place using this. It's not, unknown to see this flag there. And yes, some do wave the American flag. But America learned from its mistakes. Whereas people like this, and here's one of the ones that I think people should pay close attention to. This kind of proves my point. But at least these people here are being more honest than some of the other people when they're looking at the Confederate flag, or rebel flag I should say, sorry. When they look at the rebel flag and say it means pride and honor. Sorry, it does not mean pride and honor. You have been told half-truths and misinformation. It means slavery and racism. That's what it means. It doesn't mean states' rights. You're wrong. I guess I should mention the third resurgence because, a lot of people talk about this. They bring it up. My friends brought this up to me. Well, what about the Dukes of Hazzard? Well, the Dukes of Hazzard still fit the criteria of they're doing what they feel is right, with a somewhat moralistic, religious overtone against people that they consider to be, elitist people that are doing bad, evil things and everything. But the Dukes of Hazzard really dropped the ball on this one. It's like running around on the 4th of July waving a British flag in the middle of Boston while being chased by cops. It doesn't prove you're right because these people use the symbol incorrectly. It doesn't prove you're right when people that are hate groups use the flag of the nation that we currently live in. The flag you're waving that you say is pride and honor, the Southern Cross, is racist. It was for a country of people that believed they didn't want to follow our laws. They didn't want to follow what the majority said. They wanted their way and their way only, and they attacked us because of it. And these people thought it was okay to own people and beat people to within an inch of their lives. Yeah, a lot of people, including my friends, still believe that this flag means Southern pride and still claim that they aren't racist. And I know them. I know they're not racist. I know there are fundamentalist people out there that are. But I think my real big point is why would you choose a symbol that these fundamentalists have used, that they created to support the ideas of slavery, of inequality and racism? Why would you choose the symbol of terrorism? Instead of this symbol, why not use this symbol? In my opinion, the latter symbol shows way more Southern pride, and I'd be happy to wave that symbol. Fuck the Southern Cross. It's racist. It is. Drop it. It's racist. It's racist like the old Russian flag was red. Well, I'm going to enjoy this Pepsi here. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm your very, very, very long-winded and freaking overheating in this costume host, Dr. Chatter. Oh, and on a separate tangent, congratulations are in order, and warm shout out to all LGBT couples out there, including many that I'm actually friends with. Congratulations. It's been a long time coming. I still hope that, like with this Confederate flag, eventually people will see that what they're doing in the name of their religion really is bigotry, really is hate, more so than letting love actually prosper. And if you are one of the people that don't agree with the Supreme Court decision, feel free to leave video comments and everything like that on this video. I would love to hear your opinions, not just because I want to laugh at them, but also because I kind of want to exploit them. And at the same time, I just kind of miss having a brain aneurysm every once in a while from reading something that's just mind-numbingly stupid. So if you could do that, that would be great. Thanks. Let's see. Anything else? I've been your anti-slavery host, and a damn handsome one at that, Dr. Chatter, reminding you all that knowledge changes the world. Good night, folks.